Hello Madden Bible Nation, Sgibs here for another exciting edition of Not Your Den. It is not even my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka The Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden Football 2011 EA Sports, baby! So today, we're going to continue on our quest of how to figure out how to use the Minnesota Vikings the best ability. Last week we talked a lot about the run game, the passing game. Today, everyone's going to be excited about talking about the Minnesota Vikings defense. I'm excited about it. They do have some weapons. They're slow in the secondary, but we're going to look at how to best utilize them. Before the show gets kicked off, though, I wanted to just give us some shout-outs, some fan appreciation. So we're going to go right down the list. We got Gretzky 17, played him in some good games today. Must say one thing about Gretzky. He is the pitch king. I have never seen so many successful pitches in the history of Madden. There was one that was almost the most redonkulous pitch of all time, where he pitched it across field, fumbled it, picked it back up, almost took it to the house with Chris Johnson. I actually was IMing on the computer. I was freaking out because it was the coolest thing ever. So if you do see Gretzky in the forums, just call him the Pitch King. That's his new nickname. We have MVP 28. Was hooking him up with a Ram scheme. He had some big time questions. If you do see him in the forums, make sure you get out and talk to him. I did give him a Ram scheme that he's going to be looking to lab. So anyone else out there looking to use the Rams playbook, hit up MVP 28. He'll help you out with what I gave him. We have Hustler Material 9. Shout out to my man. He's a Red Sox fan, just as I am. Just right outside of Fenway Park. No big deal. No big deal. We also have my boy Black for Revenge. Not only is he the man and he puts out 210% in Madden, but great nickname, great forum name, Black for Revenge. Gotta love it. If anyone's out there, help the guy lab with this man. He's trying to stop the full house wide receiver double shake pass. He only has one controller. Don't worry, we are taking care of that for Black for Revenge, but message this guy and get in the lab with him. Then we also have Texas Boy. Make sure you enjoy your Arizona scheme. Enjoy it. Then we also, obviously, we have B. Moore's Greatest 07. He had a question about snugs and slants. How do you stop those? We're going to talk about that today once we get to the tip segment. My boy Elliot Spitzer, he's just being the man. That's all I got to say. And then one of our newest forum members, Mr. Cakes, gotta love him, gotta give him respect for his love for Gary Vaynerchuk, just like mine, and love for just the passion that he brings to the table and crushing it every single day. So without further ado, let's get this party started. So today in our player versus player breakdown, brought to you by GoMadden.com. Head on over there for great things. We have defensive back Asher Allen and defensive back Chris Cook. So Asher Allen kind of reminds me, what was that song? I can't remember that song. Man, I gotta look this up on YouTube right now. I'm sorry that it's bothering me. What is it? What is the song by Asher? Not Asher. College? Something like that? College? Asher? Man, I love college. Yes, that's it. I just gotta play it real quick. Real quick. Sorry. That's what happens when you're on national live internet, though. So something just happened. Here it is, folks, ladies and gentlemen. This is the song Asher Allen. He's not your Asher Roth I Love College, but he is.
Nice, right? I feel good. If you have a drink, would you please put it in the air? That party last night was awfully crazy. I wish we
Okay. Enough of that. Asher, not your Asher Roth, but your Asher Allen. He comes in at 89 speed, 88 agility, 90 acceleration, 42 catch, so if you threw him a pancake, he'd probably drop that. 70 press, so he's iffy with press. Then we have Chris Cook, comes in at 89 speed, 86 agility, and 81 acceleration. He has a 57 catch with an 80 press. Chris Cook also has he's 6'2", which is pretty impressive, and his 88 press is pretty darn impressive. So if I had one spot left on my depth chart, and I had to pick either Asher Roth, aka Asher Allen, or Chris Cook, I would take, drumroll please, anybody, Chris Cook. Why? 6'2" height, that's a big frame. stick him out on someone. He's got 89 speed. That's pretty adequate. So just get him out there on the field. He's probably a better option. He's a little slower in terms of agility, acceleration, but he can make plays with his height. So in our user, computer, and cut segment, today we're going to be talking about the best defensive line in Madden. We have Kevin Williams, Jared Allen, and Ray Edwards. These guys are just absolute monsters. So Kevin Williams comes in at 70 speed, 92 strength, 91 tackle, and 88 power move. Jared Allen, 80 speed. He wears number 69, 85 strength, 72 tackle, and a 97 power move. Ray Edwards, 76 speed, 83 strength, and a 66 tackle, and an 89 power move. So what I'm looking here to do is, I'm right off the bat, cut Edwards. He cannot match up with these big boys. So Kevin Williams is a big boy. 70 speed. I'm gonna computer him to clog up the middle, and then I'm gonna take my boy Jared Allen. And if I have to drop in coverage or if I'm gonna blitz off the edge, definitely want to look at the Jared Allen. He's a stud user player. I could let him go on the computer as well, and he would just go off. But so that's what we're going to do there. So we got our shout outs done. Okay, that's also brought to you by good friends over at mymaddenpad.com. Make sure to go over there and check out Shopmaster. Also want to give out a shout out to my close friend Coach K over at www.competeforever.com. Check out his leagues. A lot of good stuff going on there. So if you're into playing Madden, a lot of leagues. I get a lot of questions every single day. I probably answer where can I play in a league about 15-20 times a day. You can play at www.competeforever.com. It's a great league, free league. Just go sign up. It's going to help you get better in Madden. And ultimately, that's what we all want to do. Is we want to get better every single day. If you're better today than you were yesterday, you're going on the right path, and that's where we want you to be. It's frustrating not being able to get your game to the point where you think it should be. We all were there. 5-6 years ago, I just was miserable. Now, over practicing and working with guys, I've gotten to the point now where I consider myself one of the best in the biz. But that's it for today's, folks, for just our talking segment. So we're going to get straight into the bad boy, what everyone else is looking for, straight into the tips. We're going to show you some defensive tips, how to utilize the Vikings in the best manner possible. We'll take a look at that right now. I'm going to get the camera ready, get the camera moving, and we're going to get this party popping. So guys, if anyone has any questions, always feel free. You can email me at maddenbible@gmail.com. I'm also on FormSpring. You can get me there at Madden Bible on the FormSpring. So that's formspring.me. Also get hold of me on Twitter. Sgibs7 on Twitter. You can IM me if you want on Instant Messenger. It's Madden Bible on Instant Messenger. A lot of different places you guys can get a hold of me. I just want to talk about Madden with you guys 24/7, whatever it takes, guys. Doesn't matter what the question is, fire it my way. For anyone that didn't know, this is MaddenBible.com, episode 31, a.k.a. The Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden football. So here are the plays we're going to take a look at. So we're going to go over the depth chart real quick, how I like to set the depth chart up of the Vikings. So first, go look at our secondary, and you'll see that I actually took Antoine Winfield, who was our #1 DB, and I put him at free safety. His 85 speed is just a liability in the deep secondary if I'm going to have him cover one-on-one guys. I really want to user him at free safety because he does have some good user stats. He's got a 45 catching, which isn't the best, but what I really like about him is he has an 80 tackle and 80 hit power. So that's the best that I can put out on the field in the secondary. So that's why I put him there. At strong safety, I also take another one of our starting cornerbacks, Cedric Griffin, and I place him at our strong safety because, again, he's another short tackler. He doesn't have the good speed downfield, but he will be able to play back, make some tackles, get up in the box, and be a feared defender in the box. Madu Williams is going to back up both those guys. He's got some height. Speed, he's on the slower side, but that's all right. And our defensive backs, we have Lito Shepard, who is actually better than you think he might be. 88 speed, but he has actually 94 agility and 93 acceleration. He's going to play faster than his speed tells you because he has good agility and acceleration. So I really don't see you have too many times that Shepard is going to get beat as long as you're careful. And then behind him, backing him up, is my boy Tyrell Johnson. He's been one of the best Madden studs in the game. This year, he's kind of dropped off a bit as he just really hasn't panned out, but he still has adequate stats. 89 speed is why we want to put him at our #2, and the reason we want him at #2 is because he has 92 acceleration, so that means he'll get up to top speed a little quicker than our boy Asher Roth / Allen. So Asher Allen's going to be 90 acceleration, We're going to put him at number 3, and we want Chris Cook number 4 because we want him to be a guy in coverage and have Allen be the guy that's going to be blitzing off the edge. Now, we want to play a dime with the Vikings because they have very slow linebackers, so we're going to not really care about our outside linebackers. We want to focus in on our middle linebacker, who is Chad Greenway. He's our most athletic guy. We want to put him on the field to cover halfbacks. In run situations, maybe consider putting E.J. Henderson because he can drop the hammer. He's a better run stopper, so consider Henderson in run situations. D-line is pretty self-explanatory. Kevin Williams. I got my boy. I don't want Jared Allen there. I actually wanted Ray Edwards there. And then obviously Eddie Griffin here is going to be our second D tackle, just to get a little more speed on the field for already slow defense. So that's what our depth chart's going to look like. Now, a couple plays I want to focus on defense is because we can't really bring the pain too much. We can't really play a man-to-man bump and run style defense. So there's 2 plays of the dime formation I want you to specifically hone in on. One is the Firefox zone, and the other is called a week 3 overload. Now, we're going to set these plays up, and they're going to look exactly the same, but we're going to bring pressure off different sides. So that's what we want to do here with this play. So here's the Firefox, how it looks set up, and we'll show you the pressure that we get off it. This is the same play that we showed the other day, our base play out of the Minnesota Vikings playbook. So we're going to run that, see if we can get pressure off the right edge here. We should. Still was able to complete the pass because that's how good that play is on offense. But let me show you how it looked defensively, what it looked like. Defensively, as you can see, the pressure was coming off the edge here. Looks like the weak side guard was the one that recovered. Unfortunately, our linebacker didn't pick up the play. But here we are again. We'll set up that play. And all we're doing here is we're putting the left D-tackle on the contain. We're putting our strong safety on a purple zone, dragging them up a little bit. And then we're going to re-blitz our right of screen DN. That's all we're doing. We're going to drag over our slot DBs just so they're playing the slot a little bit better. And then we're going to go ahead and play some defense in the middle of the field. Now, with this defense, everyone's saying, well, how do you stop snugs? This would be a good defense to stop snugs because we have slants from the snugs because we have 2 purple zones playing the outside. So if they do run the slants, our purple zone should be there. We're sending some passive pressure, so it's going to come in a little slow, and hopefully what we want to do is catch them off guard and catch them in some coverage defenses here and make a bad read. So I already know where I want to go with this, but hopefully the pressure, that's what we're looking for. Pressure came a little too quick there that time. I wasn't able to get the ball off as I wanted. I'll show you what that pressure looked like one more time. You can see the right edge comes on free, untouched, and that's what we're looking for. Now to complement that play, what we have is called the week 3 overload. So it's very similar, and this time what we want to do is we want our left of the screen cornerback, we put him in a purple zone. This time we put our middle linebacker right where he was before. Now we're going to put our right of screen D tackle, put him on a spy route, take our DB, purple him, and then again we're going to take our free safety, drop him up in the box a little bit, and user this area. So what we want to try and do here is get them used to the point where they're going to be slot protecting right when really the pressure is coming left. So this is what's going to happen. Slot protect right, and that's what we were trying to get in there. You see the quick pass was bad down, but again, that's what we were looking for there. See the pressure coming off the left edge. This time they expected it and batted ball down. So guys, another great show. I'm Sgibs. This is not your den. It is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden football. You and me together, a whole lot of you, and only a little bit of me. We're changing the Madden community, aren't we?